Welcome to Being at Home with George. Excited to be here. And I'd like to start off by reminding us to create this possibility of saying yes to life, embracing whatever comes up, and at the same time, generating hope, which means generating a way forward where we're hopeful and we're optimistic about things to come. I'd like to talk about this situation that occurred during the NFL football game where Damar Hamlin was one of the players involved where he tackled someone and he had a heart attack, had a cardiac arrest. And I'm understanding that he gained consciousness today. And the first thing he asked the doctors was, who won the game? And they said, you won the game. You won the game of life. So how do we do that? How does one win the game of life? And so for me, what I love about the situation that happened, it was a tragic situation, yet there was something that happened that was really special that I think that we need to talk about how we can win the game of life. And in this case, when Demont was in need, everybody came and supported him. They called off a game, which they never do. But the thing was, you couldn't tell who were his teammates and who anybody was. Everybody came to the rescue. Everybody, I would say, won in the game of life that day because we got beyond this illusion of separateness. Like my team, my doctor, your doctor, my owner, your owner, where we get to actually feel I and the other are one. So the other person is in pain, that's our pain. The other person is suffering, we're suffering. And so to me, I always ask myself, why do we have to wait until there's a tragedy before we get beyond this illusion of separateness? And at the same time, we can sustain it for a while, then we go back into our corners, back into our ideologies, our team space, or our own tribal space. And so to me, it seems like one of the lessons we can learn here is that we need to figure out, just like Damar won the game of life, and that is being alive. We can win the game of life also, not from coming back from the edge of death, but by embracing it and realizing that if we can live fully and creatively and embrace the other as ourselves, we could start to be more kind, more compassionate, and see that if someone else suffers, I'm suffering. So why not treat them the way I want to be treated and focus on them as somebody who is in need? So maybe we're not having a heart attack. Maybe we don't seem like we're in need, but everybody needs someone to relate to them as if they matter, to actually be loving. And that's how we live fully, by embracing the love, saying yes to whatever comes up, and saying yes. There's an opportunity here for me to be of service, for me to help someone else, which also means helping myself because all that I give is given to me. So I'd say that the lesson here is the idea of how do we get beyond the illusion of separateness, and how do we get to this place where we become a winner of the game of life. And I say we can be a winner in the game of life is when we can love and live and get beyond the illusion of separateness and realize that I and the other are one.